What's up, guys? Famous Criminals here, and I got some good news. I just found the greatest TV show ever made. It's called Velma, and you might be familiar with the original racist Scooby-Doo, and just like many things, this was perfectly acceptable in the 70s, and now it's offensive. Now, why is it offensive? There's no LGBT characters, there's no nudity, there's no gratuitous political virtue signaling. It's almost like it was meant for children. This new show, it's woke, it's very progressive. Shaggy is black, Velma is brown, Daphne is an Asian lesbian. Unfortunately, they still have Fred, who's white, but it's okay because they made it so he's really dumb and he has a small wiener, so that makes it politically correct. And you might be asking, why reappropriate a show that already exists instead of just creating a new one? That takes too much work and effort. Plus, if you just had the show as it is, without the Scooby-Doo element, nobody would even watch. I'm feeling a light to decent 10 on this show. As a matter of fact, we should do this with even more cartoons. Ed, Edd, and Eddy, let's make them all lesbians in wheelchairs. On second thought, Velma does not have enough wheelchairs. I think this show is very ableist. And what about transgender people? At a certain point, somebody needs to get a sex change. Maybe this show isn't as woke as I thought it was. It's offensive to handicapped people and trans people. No wonder the ratings are so low, and surprise, surprise, it was written by a honky. This dude needs to be fired and replaced by Leah Thomas. Pronto. Anyway, this show is the most successful original cartoon on HBO Max. It's also the only original cartoon on HBO Max. Sometimes nobody shows up and you win by default.
Show, right?
Yeah, but sometimes nobody shows up and you automatically win.
Participation trophies. And what about the plot? The original Scooby-Doo, every episode had a beginning, middle, and end. This show takes one simple plot and expands it to 12 episodes. Yeah, Velma sucks. It's like a less original version of Big Mouth. I don't think it's the worst show ever, but it's not good. I'm not bothered by the wokeism because I feel like every TV show has that, and I just expect it at this point. There kinda is a double standard. Fred has a small dick and never went through puberty. We're supposed to laugh at him. Imagine if it was a female character with a flat chest who never got her period. It'd be cruel to laugh at that. There was a dude on Dr. Phil who was like 27 and he never went through puberty, and I didn't think that shit was funny. I felt bad for the poor dude. The dude who wrote this show, he's like in his 40s, by the way. I think he's out of touch because most people hate woke virtue signaling. The people who are vocal about it are dismissed as racist. 92% of the people who watched this show didn't like it, so I guess they're racist. And the only people who like woke culture are like purple-haired girls with Lloyd Christmas bangs. Woke kids are depressed, miserable. They don't even know what they want in life, but we're letting them dictate the culture. These people in Hollywood are just having a never-ending dick measuring contest to see who is the most woke. Listening to a woke person explain how they're not racist is like listening to John Travolta explain how he's not gay. Why are you trying so hard to prove it? Are you pointing the finger at other people to take away attention from yourself? Just don't put people down solely based on their appearance, orientation, whatever. The entire personality of this show is that it includes everybody, and the only white character is meant to be unlikable. Take a show like Star Trek, where there's different races of people, different genders, there's even aliens, but it's not a big thing. Everybody is equal. But the worst part of this show is that they didn't include the original theme song. Not from the original, but from What's New.